So we're going to do some of the improvement stuff to the new mini excavator, kind of get it up to snuff. I need a hitch plate on this thing, some kind of bad. And this one right here is going to be pretty easy to do it. This metal right here is already 3/8 thick, so we got a nice ledge right there. Much easier to deal with than what I had to do on the Kubota when I put the hitch on it. And we've also got two strong back gussets here. They're about 11 inches apart, so I'm going to make this thing about 11 inches wide and about 6 inches or so plate to set on it. And then I've got this receiver that we're going to be putting on it. So it will come up to, it'll be hitting right there, like the metal will be right there. And I'll take the paint off of this thing and we'll weld it to it. And we're going to take some of the paint off of this thing. I'll mark it where it's going to be welded on. Welded on here. I'll be unconnecting the battery before I do that, and then once I get it tacked on up here, then I'll come off the underside of it on these strong backs on the back and come up and tie into the back of it. This ledge is it's a pretty wide ledge. Like I said, the Kubota is not like this one. This ledge is, that's just actually 3.5 inches wide all the way to the roll right there. 3 inches completely flat. So it's pretty nice. I got a piece of 3/8 drop plate right there that I've had for a while. I'm going to be marking that with a piece of soapstone the size I need and cut it out. I'll take all the rust off of it with a sanding wheel. Get that taken care of, and then we're going to tack it to here and get it on. Having a hitch on a blade is a humongous deal. It's my anchor point that I pull with, you know, for ropes and everything like that. And then the blade too, it works really good speed line, and just taking a rope and going around it like this right here, or you can speed line off the hitch up here also. But really big deal moving my chipper around or any other trailer that I've got, like you know, my gooseneck or my dump trailer. Anything, I can just run up under it, catch it right quick, go on it and move it wherever I'm going to go. This is where we're at right now. I've got the plate made that's going to sit on top of the blade. This is the receiver. I've cleaned the paint off of it. The bottom we're going to be welding to it there. So I actually will go ahead and tack this thing on. We got a little bit more paint I need to clean off of it. I'll tack that thing on there. I'll come over here and clean this paint off right here where the yellow lines are. That's centered up. Get that cleaned off where it'll be bare metal there. And then we'll fit it and kind of go from there. So that's how to fit. Just like that. I'll tack it on there and just kind of weld a little bit at a time and let it cool where I don't bow it none or anything. I don't want to. This is a 3/8, and if you were to run that solid right there, you would probably warp that piece of metal right there pretty good. Be enough heat on it. So. Alright, so I've got it cleaned off. I got it marked where the points, the corners go. And now I'm going to weld some more on this here, and we'll go ahead and tie that piece to it. And then I've got it set up here in place. So got it lined up. About to go ahead and tack it on. So you may ask, the purpose of it is obviously moving trailers around. I move trailers around all the time. Move the chipper around too a good bit with it also. And the biggest thing is pulling with it, like pulling trees over with the ropes. It gives me a good centralized point to connect onto and get them pulled over. And it's just really handy because I mean, you put a regular hitch, a pendle hitch, or anything you want to put in there, 2-inch, you can put in it and run it. It also works. You can use it. You can take and fix a grade rod on it too, and I put my my receiver for my laser system on there, and then I can watch sit there in the cab and watch the lights on it. It gives a good place right here to do that too. So it's has a lot of different uses, and it just makes the machine a lot more multi-purpose. Shoes on there. Now we'll come back and do some welding actually on the receiver to the metal there. I'm going to do a little bit at a time, and where it don't get too hot or anything. Then I'll make the gussets that go down off the back of it back there. So there's that one. Then I'm gonna put this one on this side. I'll clean that paint off right there on that. But what it'll do is it'll sit in here just like that. It's there. This is just the extra panel that I've got. Right there it is with a coat of paint on it. Here, this is what I use to paint it with. That's the Kubota Black. And it's a pretty good match on it. I just wanted to get some paint on it because I had stripped it all the way down to the raw metal. We're just kind of protect it right now. The mini excavator, I call it a lot of times the Swiss Army knife of equipment. You can do so many different jobs and tasks and applications with the mini that it's probably one of the single most money-making machines that's built on the planet, in my opinion. You can do so much with it. Like I tell people all the time that I don't just limit myself to tree work. I do a little bit of everything. A lot of stuff that I do, I never film. I don't film it a lot of times just because I don't have time for the hassle factor with the camera. Because when I get going, I don't like to stop. I like to just kind of focus up on what I'm doing. And I hate getting up and down off the machine to set a camera up to film, which a lot of times it'd be very beneficial to me to do that. But often I want to get done with a job in a timely manner too. You know, just doing stuff like this to the Mini. Got both Minis with the hitches on them. I've had the hitch on my Kubota now I put it on there about a month after I got it, so it's been on there 5 years. And it's so cool having two machines now, because I've always got one here at the house pretty much. If I'm moving stuff around and, you know, I come in with something in the trailer and I need to unload it, well, I hop on the machine that's here at the house and unload it. Or say if I need to load something up and get it to the job wherever I'm going, I just, you know, hop on whichever machine is here, put whatever pieces on that I need to load it, and get it wherever I need to go. And it's not going to be long. We'll be running both of them on the same job. I'll have Kevin, and we'll be on both mini excavators running, doing different things together. So y'all have a great day. Later, taters.